Hey crossword fans! Today we're going to be solving the New York Times crossword for Monday, July 26th, 2021. Alright, let's get started. We get a cross clue right off the bat. With 68 across, what the trio in this puzzle's clues is trying to promote. Okay, so it looks like we get our revealer as our first across answer. Interesting. Well, I think we're going to need to get some more information in order to fill this in. So let's actually kind of avoid this for now and see if we can maybe fill in our longer theme answers, which I imagine are 20, 38, and 53 across. Let's actually take a peek at 20 across first. The first member of the trio said he'd. I wonder, this almost seems like it might be like kind of a quip theme again, like we had on last Monday's puzzle. Yeah, and then it continues through to the third member. Okay, let's start with the downs then. Jokey comment. I wonder if it's a jibe. Lhasa blank is definitely Lhasa opso. Greek philosopher known for paradoxes. There was a philosopher named Zeno that had a lot of paradoxes. Okay. Twists of lemon or lime. Probably could be zests, like in a cocktail. Fencing blade is an epee, yes. There's epees being used right now in the Tokyo Olympics. Tax IDs should be social security numbers. It's not a jibe. It looks like this is going to be jazz, right? So maybe it's a jest? That's another word for a joke. Toot his own horn? I'm just thinking if it's going to be about jazz somehow, maybe all the phrases are going to have to do with brass instruments, or at least instruments that could be used in jazz. So maybe people that are doing things like tooting their own horns would be trying to promote a jazz band. I think that's a pretty likely guess. Let's see. Toot his own horn. I like that. Okay, let's see if we can confirm that. Coverings on ears of corn. Yeah, that has to be husks. Cat-like. Well, the adjective for cat-like stuff is feline, right? That works with the I. Home of 17 of the 20 highest peaks in the US. That has to be the Rockies, right? Oh, no, maybe it's Alaska. Yeah, right? Because like Denali is up there. They have a lot of mountains up there. Okay. Post-World War II alliance. I think that should be NATO. Yeah. Enthusiasts. That should be fans. Israeli airline is El Al. This one shows up on crosswords all the time. That's a very good one to remember. Past the deadline is definitely late. So is this a whole lot of something? A slew? Yeah. When to stargaze? Well, for us, it was yesterday's Sunday puzzle, but I think for most regular people, that will be at night. Okay. Leisure boats? I think yachts, right? Those are definitely boats of leisure. I wanted to look at these crosses up here. Cries of pain? That should be yowls, maybe? Or maybe yows? I'm not sure, actually. I'm going to put in yowls and see if we can confirm that. Unwelcome look. That should be a leer, maybe. So is it just yells? One of 16 in a chess set. No, I think that should be a pawn, right? Oh, so maybe it's yelps. Yeah, okay, that does make sense. bothered as one's conscience. If something's bothering you, it eats at your conscience, right? So it could be ate at. Yeah, and it has to be past tense because bothered is in the past tense. Full of gristle, say. I guess that's just chewy. Pigpen is a sty, yeah. Community spirit is ethos, yeah. That's the spirit of your community. The I of FWIW, that's for what it's worth, right? So that'd be it. Ability to keep one's balance on a ship. That's your sea legs. That's a nice phrase. I like that one. Feudal sovereign. I think that's a liege, right? My liege. Serpentine letter could be an S. It's a very snaky sounding letter. Sorta. Ish, yeah. That means the same thing, pretty much. Move stealthily could be sneak. Network for watching Congress is definitely C-SPAN. Lead into gender, that could be cisgender. Accustom. Ooh. I wonder if this is inure. This is kind of a $10 word. Yeah. It means you're kind of made used to something. Yeah, you're not affected by it. Yeah, that's a good word to know. I don't see that on crossword puzzles very often. Let's just make sure that's right, actually. What sleeves hold is arms, yeah. Org that funds PBS. And there's an abbreviation in the clue, so that means there needs to be an abbreviated answer. And I think the National Endowment for the Arts is a funder of PBS. So that looks like that's what that's going to be. 2014 film starring David Oyelowo as Martin Luther King Jr. That was Selma. Yeah. That was directed by our crossword standby Ava DuVernay, right? Yeah, it's nice. Okay. Lou Gehrig's disease for short is ALS. Yeah, that's, I think it's like arteriolaterosclerosis. It's something like that. Okay. So this is our second self-promoting jazz band member. What did he say? He said he'd pull some strings. Very nice. Yep. Okay, maybe he's the cello player. This guy's the trumpet player, maybe. That's great. Okay. State School Southeast of Columbus. And again, we have an abbreviation. So this is going to be the abbreviated name for the school. It's probably going to be Ohio something, like maybe Ohio U. And the U is the abbreviated part for university. Yeah. Apple Computer for short should be a Mac. So we have a hag here. A witch. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Faint as light could be dim. Nasal cavity. I think that's a sinus, right? Those can get clogged up if you're sick. T-Rex EG. Again, we have an abbreviation in the clue, right? This is Tyrannosaurus Rex. So an abbreviated word for a dinosaur, which a T-Rex is an example of, would be a dino, right? Excellent. Companion of Frodo in The Lord of the Rings, that's Sam. Samwise Gamgee, right? Emotional turmoil could be anger. Leader of the Israelites across the Red Sea. That was Moses, right? In Exodus in the Bible. Make giggle say. That should be amuse, right? So it looks like anger is wrong, maybe. Let's see. This should be amuse. Whoops, we had a typo in Moses. Okay. So maybe this is angst. Okay. And then what is this here? Lines on an urban map abbreviated is streets. Yep. Okay. We're coming up to our last jazz band member here. Way to go. So when you see a clue in quotes like this, that means they're asking for an equivalent phrase. So something that means the same thing as way to go could be nice job, maybe? Let's just take a look at this B here. Torah teacher. Yeah, that's a rabbi, right? Okay. Moses is in the Torah too, right? Okay. Wanderers could be nomads. Okay. Rock's Blank Fighters, that's Foo Fighters. I don't know a lot about music, but I have heard of the Foo Fighters. And Risky Things for a Car to Run On, that's definitely fumes. You don't have to worry about that if you have an EV, but yeah, gas cars, you don't want to be running on fumes. Okay, so what is our last theme answer going to be? I wonder if it's going to be about drumming, right? Okay, so this is about a she. The first two were both he's, so this maybe will have her in it, because this had a his, so we have to be careful about that. It looks like it's going to start with a drum up. I want it to be business. That doesn't fit though, does it? Is this a P? Exam for many, a 10th grader for short. Yeah, that should be the PSAT, right? That's the practice SAT test. So it is drum up. Short excursions. Could that be jaunts, maybe? It could be. Focus single-mindedly on something. Do you think it's obsess? I think that seems pretty good. First group with a #1 Billboard hit alphabetically. I guess that has to be ABBA. Okay. No, maybe it is business. Was I just spelling business weirdly? I think I was. Drum up business. Okay. So we didn't have to worry about the she after all. Okay. Naked could be bare. Rational is sane, yeah. Blank and sciences is arts and sciences, good. Thomas Hardy's Tess of the D'Urbervilles, yes, that's a classic English novel. Dull colored. Dull colored. I'm not sure what this is gonna be. Fibrous. Is it like reedy? That doesn't fit. What a bouquet emits is an aroma, yeah. Attired like Batman or Superman. They both have capes, right? The Caped Crusader. So maybe this is just drab. It's not like a specific color, it's just drab. And then maybe this is ropey, yeah. It has to be an adjective because fibrous is an adjective. And then a chasm could be an abyss, yes. Is this about Obamacare? Signature Obama legislation for short. Yeah, that's the Affordable Care Act, right? Okay, so we just have our last little corner here. Cattle breed. That I think should be Angus, so maybe it's not a jazz band. It has to start with an S. Maybe it's a jazz show instead of a jazz band. Okay. A piece could be each. Large grain container is a silo, yeah. And common side dish at a barbecue is definitely slaw, right? Like coleslaw. So let's just make sure we have the acrosses right here. Gail Devers, 3-time Olympic track gold medalist. That sounds right. And then we have, is this UCLA? The Bruins of the NCAA, yeah. University of California, Los Angeles, right? Excellent. All right, let's see if that does it for us. Nice. Monday puzzle in 15. That's really good. I think that's right on target for us. This is a great theme. This is really lovely for a Monday. You get some kind of musical punny phrases. Toot his own horn, pull some strings, and drum up business. You got kind of the 3 elements of a jazz band that you need. You've got kind of a trumpet, a cello, and a drum set. And then you've got this great revealer jazz show that's even better than jazz band, because jazz band kind of has a little bit of a different meaning. I think a jazz show would definitely be something these 3 would be wanting to promote, their own little jazz show. That's really fantastic. And there's some nice language on this one too. I liked inure, that's a nice rare word. Jaunts, that's really good. Yeah, I love Abyss. There's just a bunch of fun stuff on here. Yelps. Yeah, this is great. I mean, you know, the cluing was very straightforward because it's a Monday, but yeah, it was very smooth, and yeah, I was definitely amused by this Monday puzzle. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed attending this jazz show with me. I'm going to be coming back at you tomorrow for the Tuesday puzzle, and I think that's going to do it for now. All right, I'll see you next time.